Greetings and welcome to the Thirsty Mage, the virtual pub taking a look back at the year that was 2025. I'm your host, the guy who did not try to do this intro 4 times in a row, David Lloyd. And I'll likely be the guy this episode taking a glass half empty look at the year that was 2025, as we're going to be taking a look back on the year in this episode. It's the end of the year look back on what was going on. And I guess specifically because, I know myself specifically did not purchase a whole lot of new video games this year, but a lot did come out. So we might be looking at some of the games that we passed on and maybe even the reason why we did. But joining me, representing the glass half full take on 2025, it's Casey Gibson.
Yeah, it's funny. I'd say it's been a pretty good year for me in 2025, and I guess you were getting good at sailing the high seas, right?
Yeah, that's right. I was definitely on a retro kick. I started the year with one retro handheld. Didn't take me long to pick up a second retro handheld. And
now he's got a whole gaggle of handhelds.
I've got too many handhelds. I don't even. They're running out of battery before I even get a chance to play them now. That's how long I'm going between them. I even turned old handhelds into new handhelds through the wonders of software engineering, thanks to some folks on the internet. So I'm having a good time playing some games that I've missed. It's nice to get the backlog a little bit down. Other than every time a Steam sale comes out, my backlog grows by 6 or 7 games. But
yeah, you knock one off and four are added.
Yeah. It's actually too bad that Jordan couldn't be with us this episode, because I know it wasn't that long ago that I proclaimed in our staff chat that 2025 sucked, and he was quick to rebut with.
Yeah, he's like, "Phone there, Buster."
Yeah, there was a lot of games that came out that I know he enjoyed. We'll talk about those games throughout the episode. But they're just games that I did not see the appeal, certainly not enough to drop full price on. So many of the games that we're going to talk about, I guess, are probably on my wish list, waiting for a pretty
nice
significant sale, and I'll maybe pick them up. But it was just a year for me that I don't think too many things came out that I got excited for, with one exception. But I know I'm pretty sure you picked up a few more new games than me, especially on this list. So it won't be all doom and gloom. You'll be able to rebut the other side of things for many of these games, Case.
Yeah. With the Switch 2 coming out, right? That gets you excited, and then all of a sudden you just want to play your new console, so you get a bunch of games. Obviously, we all know how that goes. But yeah, I feel like I've definitely played a good amount of games this year. Not as many, right? I do feel like, you know what it was? I feel like there was like 2 or 3 points throughout the year where like 4 games dropped within like a week or 2, and it was like, well, dang, I'd like to play all of those games, but there's just like not enough time. You know what I mean? So I feel like there was a couple games like, like Final Fantasy Tactics, for example, was a game I was very excited about and really wanted to get when it came out, but it also came out right around the same time as Trails in the Sky. So it was like,
and Pokemon Legends, I think.
Yeah, so it was one of those like, man, just a real bad time for it to come out. And it's funny that the spoiler, I guess, that's one that I totally like missed and did not want to miss per se. But I am going to my parents tomorrow for our Christmas exchange, and I'm pretty sure
I'm going to have one under the tree.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tactics will be on my Steam Deck before 24 hours time has passed from this point in real life. But yes, yeah. I feel like again, I feel like there was a couple times in the year where it was like a couple games came out. I was like, it's just not enough time.
Yeah, I feel like what would happen is like you get a bunch that came out within like 3 weeks of each other, and then we were going like 2 to 3 months with nothing.
Yeah. And then and for me too, it like Trails took me like 2 months to beat. And now I did, like you said, Pokemon ZA or Pokemon Legends ZA came out in that time, and I ended up beating Pokemon before I beat Trails. Trails was sort of like a slow burn, which was nice. What a
Hmm.
great game. Um, oh, I can't wait for the second chapter, dude. Oh, nine
Gonna have
months
to wait till
at least,
fall.
right?
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, and
But
fall technically runs through like October, doesn't it? Like
well, yeah, I'm thinking it'll probably be
technically.
the same. It'll be like end of September, like this one.
Dude, I can't wait. Oh, good lord.
Yep.
But yeah, no, there's definitely some games other than and tactics that I do plan on sort of getting to at some point. And that's the beauty of the Steam Deck, right? It's like there's a good chance, like even tactics, right, is 20% off for the Steam sale. So instead
Hmm.
of $50 USD, it's 40, and it's like sweet. I want to get it cheaper. Like heck yeah. And then if I end up with a little extra with so many good games, like I was looking, not to get too off the point, but like Mortal Kombat 1, like the newest Mortal Kombat's like $10, and it's like I don't know if I'm going to get it, but like man, that's a tantalizing price.
Yeah, I might put the Mortal Kombat collection. The one oh, what's that company that does all the collections? I'm blanking on the name. They did the
uh
Atari 50.
I'm not sure.
Ah, blowing it. Um,
You can just edit that in later.
yeah. Oh, I'll have it. Digital Clips. That's what I'm thinking of.
Mm-mm.
Digital Clips did a Mortal Kombat collection,
Collection,
and
yeah.
and I think that would be pretty neat to see. There's pretty neat history for that game, that franchise. So.
Yeah, I've been playing. I mean, I had, or my probably my dad slash brother had Mortal Kombat for Super Nintendo growing up. So I remember, I've been more or less uh, not like a world's biggest Mortal Kombat fan, but I've always liked the franchise. Um, I guess the only game I've got was I bought Tomb Raider, but I think technically that was actually a Game Awards sale. The Game of the Year edition was like $2.
Hmm.
I've never played a Tomb Raider. Well, I
Oh yeah,
guess
I've
I
seen those.
yeah
Yeah, the Tomb Raiders. They were all on a pretty steep sale.
yeah because they announced two new ones, and they look good. I really like an Uncharted. You know what I mean? And I feel like this would scratch that itch.
Hmm.
And it was $2, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, can't beat that.
Well, they're like get all three for like $7 or $8, and I was like, well, maybe I should just. I was like, let me just play one before Jiminy Cricket, dude. I'm scrolling down the Tomb Raider page, and then you just seen all these posts, and you can imagine what kind of content I'm starting to see now.
Oh, I can imagine.
One dubbed "Sexy Lara Croft," best side of England, and she's in a bathing suit. And that's the English flag or the England flag.
Oh man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not
yay!
surprised.
All right, I better get out of here.
Yeah.
Yikes. Anywho,
Back on topic.
yeah. Sorry about
We're
that,
planning
ladies
we're
and
planning
gentlemen.
to go through yeah, some of the big games through 2025 chronologically. And one of the bigger games that came out that Casey and I both have zero interest in, but apparently the PR representative, the social media director, whoever it was for this game, apparently disagrees with us that it was the best game ever. Was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
I say
Um,
Rebirth didn't come out this year.
no, it's I had a good chuckle. One of the games later on in our list won many awards at the Game Awards this year, and one of the employees of Kingdom Come apparently disagreed. Felt there was some
some
shenanigans going
some
on.
tomfoolery.
Yeah, yeah, and express these opinions through the company's official.
Oh boy,
Yeah, yeah. So
that's a
we'll,
paddling.
yeah, I hope they still have a job, but yeah, that's too bad. But
Yeah, it
yeah, I
is.
don't know. It's just not for us. Like I tried playing the first one. It's a game. I guess the folks that are really pushing for this one uh, enjoy it because of its realism. I guess it's pretty immersive, very based on historical fact, or so they say anyway. I
Yeah,
guess it's less about kind of
that's what
the high.
Ubisoft said too, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci definitely the helper to an assassin. The yeah, I guess I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's very cult. Like the folks that love it like are really into it. It's so it's
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it's got the cult following. You mean? Yeah.
Yeah, very
It.
niche. Very
Oh yeah,
the
look, the
folks that are
first
there
one's
really
on super
want it.
sale.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know too much about it. Like you were saying, I guess a little bit more on the realism with like making sure you got to eat and sleep and all that. Which, like, we're joking around. That sounds great on paper, but then all of a sudden when half the gameplay is revolving around making sure you're not falling asleep on the side of the road or something, sort of takes away from it. At least for me, But yeah, I think that would be like if someone gave me a code for free, or like hey, if you want to play this for like $5, I might try it.
yeah,
But I feel like yeah, it'd be like one of those. Maybe I'd put like one night into it, and then you'd sort of be like, okay, like that was sort of cool or whatever, and move on.
yeah. Like I played the first one for a couple hours because Jordan made me buy it, and I just found it very janky, and I was
Did he
like, "Nah, I'm good."
reimburse you?
Oh, I wish.
You should
I
file
should have
send him
asked. I should
send him
have
a
put in
bill.
a Yeah, I should have put in a Steam refund. I wonder if I still can. It was a few years ago, but
Yeah, this game sucked so bad. Please.
I just didn't get around to emailing you guys. I really need that money.
Yeah.
You know I'm good. You know I'm just gonna put it right
You
back
get-
into another
No,
Steam
I
game.
swear I clicked send within the 2 weeks, and I was just waiting for you to get back to me.
Yeah. But the next game on our list is a game. I guess I don't know. This was a weird one for me because this was Trails Through Daybreak 2, and this is the latest Trails arc. It's probably like the 15th or 16th game in the series, and I don't know. It was one of those games where it was like I did enjoy it. I'm enjoying where the story is going with this latest arc. It seems like things are finally starting to wrap up a bit. They're really starting to. You could tell that the overall story is starting to wind down. I really like the new antagonist Van Arkride. But I back in early the year, I think this was like a February or March game. Back then, I just said that is just too much. Like there's just too much going on. There's too many combat mechanics now. There's too much, like, because now you have like the story of the game that you're going through, but then there's also this like dungeon on the side that basically like all of the characters that you've been meeting throughout the game can go on. So you've got like dozens of characters that can go on these extra dungeons, and it's just like no, it's just like sometimes you just gotta focus in on something. Like the story was strong enough, the game is long enough. Like there's just
If you
yeah,
if you
too
listen
much
if you
is the
listen
best way I can
carefully,
put
you
it.
can hear David's fist shaking in the air.
Yeah, that's right. And you know that this game must really have too much because
you're
it's hard for
you're a
me
Trails
to find
fanboy,
fault
yeah.
into Trails. Yeah, like I'm definitely on the bandwagon to Trails, but
Do they have a
yeah, this
name
one
like
was rough.
like a Sony Pony? Do they have something clever for Trails fans? I
Not
have
that
to
we
think of
can,
something.
not that we're allowed to repeat.
But yeah, this one wasn't even on my radar because I wasn't into Trails yet. But
Yeah,
But yeah, maybe in 15 years when I get through the
Yeah, I
15
was
other
gonna say
games, this one might be on my docket.
in 800 hours from now,
Yeah.
it'll be on your wish list.
In an alternate universe when I win the Powerball and I can play the games all day.
Yeah. Next one chronologically, in the big game, it was Avowed. So this was the Obsidian game that kind of looked like Skyrim. It seems like Obsidian is kind of like the little brother to to Fallout, which is kind of funny because they're all owned by Microsoft at this point. So it's not even like
Yeah.
they should be competing really, but uh yeah, this I again just I don't know, like it's just I know it got kind of mixed reviews. Even now, I see it on the Reddit forums, and there's still not a lot of consensus on whether this is good or bad, or if it's good rating, bad rating, or whatever.
You know, like not knowing too much about it, and like I saw when it came out, like because it was on the Blizzard launcher too, with Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
Um, but it looks to me like more of the same in the sense that like it seems like there's a lot of games that look like this and like go
Yeah.
for, you know what I mean? Which, and again, that could be, just judging a book by its cover, I guess, but ultimately you got to do something to jump out to grab our attention. And just looking at like some short video and clips here, like I said, it doesn't really differentiate me from any other sort of game in this vein.
Yeah. And then after that, we had Monster Hunter Wilds, and
David's
Monster Hunter
favorite.
is, yeah, it's a franchise that I just can't get into. So this one again not on my radar, just because it's just not that it's a bad game. It's just not the gameplay style that I'm looking for.
Yeah, this is I'm interested. Again, like I haven't played Wilds or World. I guess I'd probably check out World or World or Worlds. I don't know what it's called. I would probably check that out first because I don't think this one really works too well on Steam Deck. So I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
I
I would
heard it needs to be
ultimately
optimized.
I'd yeah, I'd probably play it for on PS5. But yeah, I'd probably go World before. Yeah, cuz that's deck verified and it's
Yeah,
only 10
and
bucks right now.
I was gonna say way cheaper.
Yeah. See, like that might be something I would check out before Worlds or Wilds, excuse me. And then if I like really got into it, maybe then wait for a sale. But like I said, I'd have to wait for like a PlayStation sale or you could pick it up on the Steam machine. Tell me how it runs.
Yep. Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, it'd probably run
Uh,
great on the Steam machine, I bet.
yeah, yeah, I'd imagine. And I think so. Then this would have been around the time that the Switch 2 came out, because Xenoblade Chronicles X, like,
A
did it
little
come out
before
right
still.
before? Yeah, I was gonna say it came right just before the Switch 2, but
Fantasy Life I came out right. That was the last game I played before Switch 2 came out.
okay,
So because I played, like I said, I ended up I didn't really anticipate playing Xenoblade X, but I had a voucher from the voucher program, and I was like, I guess at that point, right, I wasn't really jamming on anything of particular consequence. So I ended up playing. Yeah, like I said, I think it was close to 30ish hours, give or take. I had beaten the game before on the Wii U already, and it was just sort of a playthrough. Super fun game. It is definitely more about the like, to me it's got the worst of the story of the games, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And um I'm not really like I don't really want to make my character. I want to play as like a well-crafted, thought out character, not just sort of like a insert
Avatar.
that people talk to.
Yeah,
But that being said, I do like the game. It's incredible. It's a really great game, and I'm glad they were able to bring it to Switch.
yeah. I had this. It was funny. I bought this for the Wii U. Played a couple hours, couldn't read the text, gave up, and then sold
I think we might just need to get you glasses, dude.
it.
There seems to be a recurring theme here.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe I'm too far from my TV.
I know you're getting up there, dude, but we gotta get you some binoculars or something.
Oh man, it's yeah. I guess I don't know. It's funny. The TV I was playing on. I don't even know if it's not a great television. Maybe that's part of the problem. But
We
yeah,
need to upgrade.
I think it was a Wii U issue for sure. But
It wouldn't surprise me.
no. And
That is
then
funny
so
though.
then we another game that kind of flew by. Now this one I actually did want to pick up, and I can't remember why I didn't get it. I I have it on my my wish list because at this point now I'm just waiting for it. Oh, it actually is on sale. Oh man, that's I'll
Not
probably
a
have this.
huge sale though. I mean, 30% is still solid for a
Yeah,
pretty new game. I'll
yeah.
say I
So
don't know anything about this game to be honest.
yeah, so this is the 100 line Last Defense Academy. So I believe this is the one. Yeah, so this is from the folks, the Spike Chunsoft folks. I think they've actually gone out on their own because it's not published by Spike, at least not on Steam. But
Yeah,
this is
two.
Ushikoshi's and the guys that made Danganronpa. Um,
Mm,
and then
yeah, I
Ushikoshi
can see
is
some of the characters definitely give those vibes.
yeah, Ushikoshi is the Nirvana, the AI games. Also,
AI. Ah!
yeah. The what's the they always have weird titles. They were like I think 3DS games or DS games. The oh, what was it? 999. I can't
Oh
remember
yeah,
what it was
yeah,
now.
The Last Virtue, um,
Yeah.
999, and then I think The Last Virtue, and then I think there was I think there was hmm, now I'm forgetting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 3 of them. I played 999.
Yeah, it's kind of like the along the Danganronpa like whodunit mystery
Yeah, sort of
kind of
like
like visual novel-y games.
yeah, 999. It is part of yeah. That was the first of the Zero Escape games.
That's it. Yeah, Zero Escape. That's what I
Yeah,
was
so
thinking of.
it's
Oh,
999,
Nonary
Zero Escape,
games.
Virtue's Last Reward, and then Zero Time Dilemma.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I played the first one and it was cool. It felt very much like like individual escape rooms almost, right?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just like it was a visual novel, but like I thought the puzzles were clever. And yeah, sort of a messed up story.
Yeah. Yeah, and this one again, like these guys, they're always on the brink of bankruptcy. I feel kind of bad for them, but um, yeah, this one, I guess they
And
took out.
you're like, I better wait till it's eighty
Yeah, I'm
percent
waiting for
off.
it. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this one. I know there's like tons of different endings depending on how you play the game. 100 endings, I believe,
Ay
based on the hundred
caramba.
line. But I
That's a
know
lot.
it's like a tactics based game, um, and I'm sure there's visual novel aspects to it and stuff. So
Mm,
I'm pretty sure Paige played this one and enjoyed it. So it's
sweet.
definitely
Yeah.
one I'm gonna pick up. But yeah, just at the time, I don't
Eighty
know if
percent or better, baby. We'll
I
get
was
there.
I was definitely playing a lot of Fire Emblem when this came out. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. You were in a you were in a Fire Emblem hole earlier this year for sure.
yeah, and
And
then
nothing
so
like engage to flush you out of it.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. It did kill the buzz of Fire Emblem for me. The next two games came out at the same time, and they actually it was almost like to the day. Like I think there were only a few days between them, so I had to kind of decide, but like which one I was going with, and I went with the latter. So the two that came out were Oblivion Remastered, and this is one I know Lemonade has been telling us that we need to play. So I kind of feel bad I haven't played it yet, but I have not yet. And Expedition 33. So I mean,
That's your
everyone,
goatee, right?
yeah, everyone must know about Expedition 33 at this point. It cleaned up in the Game Awards. Um, and I did play it when it came out through Game Pass because it was on Game Pass. Played the first two acts and then completely fell off because I was like, man, the story is like falling off, and the combat was getting it's your Paper Mario style.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't really like Paper Mario either.
No, I don't like the
Yeah.
time based like, and this combat is very like if you're not doing the time based. you're not doing well. Like
Yeah, yeah,
you're
you're
getting
getting
creamed.
toasted.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watched a little bit of someone playing it, and they were just getting wrecked.
yeah. Now the one thing I do have this on my wish list because I am willing to give it another shot. And one of the things that I did read about it was when you're in combat. One of the things that bothered me was that I felt like the visual clues a lot of the times you were getting like rope doped into pushing the button before the character was like before you should.
Like they're baiting you.
Yeah, they were baiting me, but apparently you're supposed to listen to the audio clues,
Mm.
and I guess that works much better. So I think on a new playthrough, I'll try that out and see if I enjoy myself more. But I'm still waiting for a decent sale. I know there's a 20 or 25% off, but I'm going to hold out for a 40-50% off sale.
Yeah, I could maybe be talked into when it's on a fat sale if you're gonna play it. Like I
Yeah.
said, I don't have anything against the game. Aside from now that it's been hyped up so much, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You get to that point where it's like it can't be that good. And I don't
No,
want to go into it like thinking like this game's gonna suck or something, or But
well, I keep
yeah,
hearing the ending is terrible.
yeah. Like I said, I haven't really, aside from it just cleaning up, I don't really know
Yeah.
too much about it. But um, and the other game, what Oblivion? Yeah, I've never played Oblivion. I've never played Skyrim outside like an hour. I would like to play it at some point, but I'd probably like play Skyrim instead.
Yeah.
Like if I was gonna play it, and then like if I really like that, be like, ooh, okay, I can go jump into Oblivion at some point. But I've even seen that on sale a bunch already. So
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some decent sales on those games shortly, especially when Microsoft. I heard things not going so well at Microsoft.
yeah,
The latest thing I read was apparently there's no Microsoft Wrap this year because there's no money to be paid on
oh,
the marketing budget. Apparently,
Well,
yeah, they're going through some rough times.
let's just hope that the breast milk doesn't start getting stolen.
Yeah, there's also the potential of not wanting to do Wrapped because
Too depressing.
yeah.
We released one new good game this year, guys. Woo!
Yeah. It's funny, like I feel even worse for Microsoft in the sense that most of the games on this list are for Microsoft.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Oblivion and Avowed, and later on there's a couple more. So it's like if this was the best you guys got, like Xbox might not be long for this world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I believe that sound effect also applies to Fantasy Life, if I remember correctly.
No,
I
I
remember.
did. I liked it, Fans
Oh,
Life.
did you?
Yeah.
I thought it was disappointing for
No,
you, but
no. So I would say like the first one I think was, I'd say this is a better game overall. Like
yeah,
like it. I feel like took the great core of Fantasy Life and just sort of gave you more of it and like polished it up. But like it's more Fantasy Life, right? So I feel like it's overall a better package. But if you played the first one, like it's not getting like brand spanking new. Like, oh man, this is like amazing. Where like the first time I played it, I like hit me out of left field. Like, oh wow, this game is amazing. But it is really good. Like I enjoyed it, and actually, I believe they have like a new deal, like a new DL free DLC is going to be coming out. It said vaguely it was like around Christmas time, so
yeah.
which is as of recording, it's a few days before Christmas. Um, so a free update of like free sizable update. So that should be interesting. Might be a good reason to jump back in. But no, I liked Fantasy Life.
Okay.
Yeah. Is
Then
that one on sale? I bet you.
I think it is
Yeah,
actually.
25%. So it's down to 45 USD.
Yeah, I might pick that one up. Uh,
It's cute,
mo-
it's just like a feel good game. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's one of
yeah,
the like cozy. You get in there and you can play a little bit here and there and chip
it's a
away at
level
the
5,
the
right?
different. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. One game I'm definitely not going to be getting because I am still not an owner of a Switch 2 is the Switch 2 edition of Bravely Default. I
I'm
will
glad it
play the
came
first
out.
one again, but
Yeah, I would. I like the first one, even though I know some people don't like the ending so much. Um, but I appreciated that it came out at $40 brand new, and it'll probably sit at 40. Well, no, I guess Square still they'll
Yeah, it might go
discount that.
dead.
But yeah,
A little
no, not on my
controversy though
radar.
because game key card, not on the disc
Mm.
or not on the cartridge itself.
I heard they're gonna, or the rumor was they're gonna be making smaller game card, like actual physical cards, so that, because I guess it's like you just got to buy a big fat one, and if you have a game that's like 7 gigs, it's like I don't need a giant one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, I don't plan on picking this one up per se anytime soon. Mainly just because I don't know. I don't have the desire to play Bravely Default right now, and there's just frankly too many other games going on.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot on the backlog still. That one probably won't come up too soon for
Yeah,
me either. Yeah. I think
like I didn't even beat the second one.
oh no. No, I didn't either. I probably
Well,
got
I beat
halfway through
Bravely
that one.
second, but I didn't beat Bravely Default 2.
Yeah. Well, it
Names,
wasn't
I
quite the same feeling. It wasn't different combat system and stuff. So,
yeah, no, it was definitely a little different.
one game that we both enjoyed immensely,
Woo-wee!
and this is one where usually I'm zooming out ahead, but you thoroughly destroyed me in getting this beaten much
Oh
quicker than
yeah.
I did. It was
Well, I had
Cyberpunk
I had
2077.
I had the unfair buff of a new console for sure.
Yeah,
Like
you
that
had that new
definitely,
console smell going, keeping you uh,
yeah,
motivated.
keep me awake. It was like drugs. No, yeah. Anytime you get a new system, right, you're dying to play it. Um, and for me, it was beautiful because I didn't necessarily plan to pick up Cyberpunk. Right away. Like it was a game I'd always liked to, in my mind, I was like, I want to get to, but it was never like, it never jumped to the top of the list.
Yeah,
But with Switch 2 coming out, I figured, you know, Mario Kart is fun, but I'm going to want something a little more juicy to bite into. And woo, did Cyberpunk deliver? Runs really great on the Switch too. And man, what just a super fun, awesome game. Which we have at least one, probably a couple podcasts where we talked about it and broke it down.
yeah. I think we had
This I know this.
at
I
least
yeah.
two, maybe even three. But yeah, it. I imagine CD Project Red made a killing off that because they to have a game of that quality ready to go at launch.
And on the cart, like that was a big deal. I know that
Yep.
like they got the whole thing on the cartridge, including the DLC. So it's one of those things where it was like there are absolutely people out there like would have not bought it if it was a game card, and then maybe not have bought it at all to like, oh yeah, I'll give you $70.
Yeah, and I still love that Daniel had put 50 hours into the tutorial.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a
but
man
yeah,
who enjoyed that game.
yeah, he enjoyed it to its fullest. So props to Daniel. Um,
Yes.
Next game on the list, both you and I again finished this one. I think we had a
Ooh-wee.
much stronger second half of the year for sure because
Oh
Trails in the
yeah.
Sky first chapter. We both thoroughly enjoyed that one.
Oh dude, if you haven't played it, go get it. Doesn't
Yeah, like
matter. Go get
yeah,
it.
such a great game. It blew like the expectations I had. That first game on PSP is so fantastic, but I just feel like they just nailed the remake perfectly. Like couldn't have asked for better. I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's having, I guess, right, I've dabbled in a few other Trails games, but they're always sort of like, honestly, they were like, we had extra codes and I was like, yeah, I'll check it out, and it was, never like fully committed to it. But man, this one, yeah, was like, all right, this is, again, David, one of David's favorite games ever. Like,
Yeah,
I'm going to put in the earnest go at it. And yeah, it's just like, again, it's like sort of cozy, right? But like ramps up the stakes in a slowish, but not too slow burn. But I don't know. It does just a really good job of world building and making you care about not only like your main characters, uh, but like the side characters that come in and out of the main frame, if you will. So yeah, I'm really excited for second chapter.
Mm. And the official definitive game for newcomers to the series.
Yeah. No,
There's
well,
always
I believe it. Yeah,
yeah,
as a
always talk
newcomer,
about, which one, which do you start with? Sky? Do you start with Crossbell? Do you start, with Arabonia? It's like, nope.
liberal baby.
You go with the OG remake. It's the definitive version. It's on everything. Uh,
And the
yep,
second one will be out within the year.
that's right. Next on our list, Pokemon Legends, a game that I technically own, but my kids took, and I know my son beat it, and my daughter got. I don't know how far she got, but she fell off
Mm.
at some point. But I know my son enjoyed it.
Yeah, I played the crap out of that one. I've filled out the entire Pokedex. I haven't done that since OG Red and Blue when I was a
Oh
kid.
yeah,
I will say I don't know, like the way the game sort of works. I feel like I didn't have that many extra to get after I beat the main game. Because like right there, essentially you're in the city and like these wild zones come up, and like they tell you like, oh, there's 10 Pokemon in there, 10 types in, and they're relatively easy to go in there and catch most of them, so it wasn't too hard to fill out the decks. But yeah, I really, really, really like this game a lot. The loop works well, the characters and the writing is really nice. Yeah, it is still a little cheap, right? Like they don't have voice acting. Like, come on, what are we doing here? Like honestly,
they can't afford it.
I think Perry hit the nail on the head when he said like if Pokemon ZA looked and like had the Trails in the Sky remake, like if it looked and sounded like that, it would be amazing, right? Like imagine a Pokemon game with that production value. And it's not even like Trails in the Sky is so over the top, but it's like, oh, it's like looks really nice. The animations are good, the characters like speak,
Yeah.
Um like it would be awesome if ZA could have had that. But from a gameplay aspect, like I really, really loved it. I picked up the DLC and you could probably pass on the DLC, I'd say.
Yeah, it's always I've never understood why they refuse to put more
Effort.
value behind the yeah, like I understand they probably want to get these games out as soon as they can, but I have a hard time believing that like voice acting, like come on, like really? Like you
Yeah,
can't like
it's
is
not going
this
to add more time onto production. And like, yes, it'll add money, but like, yeah, you're the Pokemon company and Game Freak. Like, come on,
yeah,
yeah, like
it's
you
not that
can't afford it.
expensive. And then really it's not like you have to get like 15 different languages or whatever, like
Yeah, just give us Japanese and American or English, I guess I should say.
yeah, your Yankee coming out.
Yeah, yeah. My colors are showing. But yeah, no, I don't know. Just seems maybe they feel pressured to be like, well, we have to put it out in 20 languages then.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Honestly, you're the Pokemon company, Game Freak. You could afford it still.
Well, yeah, even then they could afford it, and then
Yeah,
even then, like they could. I can't imagine it would even delay production. Like how?
yeah.
I mean, how long
Again,
could
they
it take?
so much money. Like, and again, I get that. Yeah, like you're saying, you can't just literally throw money at everything, but like you can expand the budget a little bit.
Yeah, just
It is.
just just expand it once to see what happens.
Yeah, yeah. But that being said, it's an amazing game. I really loved it a lot.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Outer Worlds 2. So this is Obsidian's other big game. It's funny again. I played the first Outer Worlds. It was all right. Like this is kind of like another. I don't want to say it's like it's on the vein of Skyrim again. Like, or I guess this one is supposed to be like the Fallout, like Obsidian's Fallout. I don't know why Obsidian makes all these Bethesda games, but
Well, I
the,
guess they're like, well, Bethesda doesn't do any QA quality control, so
yeah,
like, if we just put out a polished version, they'll like it.
yeah. This one felt like a space Fallout-ish kind of thing to me, like the first one. It was okay. Like it's fine. Everything I've read about the second one though is that the people who like the first one just like there was a je ne sais quoi missing from the second one that they haven't been able to get into, and that's just even further furthered me from wanting to pick this one up. Um, Again, got it. I'll throw it on a wish list, but I don't know. Nothing that I've read has made me think like this is a must play.
Yeah, I feel like for me to get into like a space game, it's got to be something crazy. You know, I like the only space game I can even think that I really like is like StarCraft back in the day. Like I don't know. Like that's why I think Metroid, right, being in like the futuristic space. Like I get that it's cool, but I don't know. I think I just jive so much more with like medieval and like
Yeah,
that kind of environment. But yeah, I don't know that like the Outer World games never really intrigued me all that much.
yeah.
The next
Uh,
one does though to some extent.
yeah. Well, it's funny. Like I was like when Dragon Quest one and two remakes were announced, I was excited. But I think what happened was is after Dragon Quest playing through Dragon Quest 3, I think I'm like, yeah, I've had my Dragon Quest fill for a while.
Dude, Dragon Quest 3 brought me out back and beat me with a bat and broke my soul, dude. Like Dragon Quest 3 broke me, man. Like, oh,
You had to
cuz it
switch to Draki mode earlier. That was your problem.
oh, it's just I hate that Dracky mode too. Cuz it's like it beat me down to a bloody pulp and then just like spit in my face, you know what I mean? Like, "Oh, you want to do Dracky mode, you little baby?" Oh,
Yeah.
I just wish it made things easier instead of like, "Oh, well, it's still going to spank you, but like you just can't die, you baby."
Well, I played like the last few hours of the game literally on 1 HP for
Smashing
every
it.
character because I'm like, what's the point? Like, why am I even bothering healing anymore? Like,
Well,
there's no
see,
point.
that is exactly. I switched it to Draki mode, and that was what was happening. Like the first battle, like because I ran into a feel like it was an early boss, and I grinded for a couple hours because it was getting smoked, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll go to baby mode, and yeah, and I was like still trying, and I'm like, man, he's still just beating me down. And like, and then I got to the point where it was like, well, screw you. I'm not even gonna heal. I'm just gonna beat you then. And
Yeah.
then I was like, I could do this for the rest of the way, but like where's the satisfaction, you know? And I guess you could say essentially just getting the story. I know Alex said he pretty much switched it and was like, yeah, you can get through it in like a couple hours, like it's like if you're just blasting like that.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Yeah.
because it looks awesome and Dragon Quest is great and all, but I don't know. I almost feel like if I'm gonna play another Dragon Quest, um, like, well, honestly, at this point, Seven Reimagined comes out in a couple months, which I will absolutely be playing. That'll be the next Dragon Quest game to play. But I do want to go back and play 11. I never beat it. Like I feel like that would be a good Steam Deck game
Hmm.
to
It's a
eventually play, and it's
yeah.
always on sale.
Yeah. It's and like deep sales. So
Yeah, it's usually
yeah.
I see it like down by like $20.
Yeah.
But but yeah. Yeah, so these are ones I love that they're redoing the older games, you know what I mean, in the new style and stuff, but I don't see myself picking this one up probably anytime soon.
No. I'll probably need a deep sale for that one. But we got one more game on our list, which is also Square Enix, and it's funny because they
I'm
today,
shocked.
just announced today that they've sold 6 million copies of Octopath Traveler Zero. Can you believe that?
There you
Like,
go, baby. And they're
good
gonna
for them, man.
a report's gonna come out tomorrow. They're like, we did not meet sales
Yeah, that's
expectations.
right. We expected 20 million in the
Yeah,
first
we're
week.
like, now we're unsure if Final Fantasy VII Part 3 can come out unless we get some more sales people.
Oh man, I like it was I wouldn't have believed. Like I know Octopath does well, but
Oh, that's freaking awesome,
I
dude.
was worried because I haven't picked it up yet, and it's only because I it was
You hate it.
it was released. It was released in like the first week of December, where it's like, oh, like this seems like I should just be asking for Christmas for somebody.
It does feel like it'd be a good Christmassy game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sort of in the mindset, I do want to play it, right? Because I guess most people listening to this have an idea of our history with it. Like, didn't really like the first one all that much. I know you did on a second replay. Um,
Yeah.
I'd say I really disliked the first one. Loved the second one, great game. So I'm excited, and I've heard really good things about this game. But I have also heard it's very long. Um,
Yeah.
and there's a lot,
No,
right? Like we plan on playing Strange Journey in the new year with the game club, and Christmas games coming out, and it's just one of those like I don't have the time now, and I know it will go on sale at some point, right? Beautiful, only a $50 game at release. You'll love that.
yep.
I feel like there's going to be a point where I could buy this for like 25, maybe 25, 30, and be really happy about that.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to speak for Jordan, but he did message us recently that it's probably the best RPG this year.
Yeah. Well, he's wrong, but it's a nice sentiment, right? Like Trails
Yeah.
in the Sky came out this year.
I was gonna say, he should put an asterisk the best RPG he's played this year because he has not played Trails in the
Yeah.
Sky for a shot. I don't think he did anyway. I could
I
be
think
wrong about that.
Trails would be. I don't know for sure certain. I got to go back and look at my other games, but it's probably got to be up there with the game of the year. Definitely in the combo here, for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I would say of the games that released this year, Trails in the Sky first chapter number one, Cyberpunk number two.
Mm. See, I would even like. I really enjoyed ZA, like so that's going to be in the conversation for me. Um, but yeah, but that's a whole nother conversation for another whole nother time. I say we'll be here all night.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess kind of
And then
summarizing.
Tactics. You didn't get Final
Oh, we
Fantasy
didn't get
Tactics,
no, I
right?
forgot to put that on the list. No, because what I ended up doing was playing War of the Lions version
That's
on
right.
the
That's right.
PSP because I heard, I guess they lost the source code for the game, and they kind of rebuilt it for Evil East Chronicles, and I guess it's like a good version, but it's still missing some of the content. So that's why I was like, I own War of the Lions. I've been meaning to play it, so I ended up playing it before Evil East even came out.
Yeah.
But I do have it on my wish list because it looks really nice, and yeah, it seems like a great game to pick up on Steam one day.
Boom. Yep. Good old Steam, dude.
Yep.
So many good games.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess for me, 2025 was there's a couple decent games that came out, but for the most part, it was more of a backlog journey for me. Fire Emblem specifically, I got through a lot of, and next year it looks like it'll be SMT. But how about you? How would you summarize your 2025 for new releases?
Well, it's funny, yeah. I'd say right, the end of 2024 into 2025 was really like heavy Pokemon for me and the Talk Nintendo boys. So that was like I guess right. I was playing Scarlet and Violet, and then I played Sword and Shield. So those were older games. I feel like that's sort of how I started out the year. And then yeah, funny enough, then moved into what Xenoblade Chronicles X, an older game in theory. But yeah, then it was pretty much around I feel like the time the Switch 2 came out, right between Fantasy Life, Cyberpunk, Trails in the Sky, Pokemon, Mario Kart was I was playing that. Just lots of really good games. So I feel like it started out good, but in a more like you said, sort of a backlog kind of territory, where like the end of the year really sort of moved into some more newer games, even though some of them were indeed older games or remakes of older games,
Yeah.
which I guess was almost sort of like a theme for the whole year. I feel like was sort of like just remakes in general were right pretty popular with Oblivion coming out of sort of nowhere. That was sort of a big like, oh dang, people were into that, and some of these other Trails in the Sky and stuff too. So
Yeah, I would say it was more I like Western RPGs. I think took more of center stage this year between like Kingdom Come and Avowed and Outer Worlds.
yeah,
Um,
as
uh,
Japanese fanboys couldn't be bothered with that.
yeah, Yeah, and I know Expedition 33 would be closer to a JRPG, but it still has like a Western flavor to it. I feel like so
European.
yeah, so yeah, this is made by the folks in France. So
And
um,
then, oh man, what was I just gonna say? Crud. I lost it. I'll let you know if I remember.
but yeah, a lot of like on the JRPG side, it seemed like yeah, mostly catching up on remakes. Like you look at Dragon Quest and Trails of the Sky, Final Fantasy Tactics. Like technically, even
Oh, that was
Octopath Traveler 2 was kind of a remake because it was they had kind of rehashed the mobile version into a new game. So
yeah, and I was actually just gonna say they just released a remake, Final Fantasy VII remake for the Switch 2. Uh,
oh right,
it came
yeah,
out recently, and now I haven't done like a deep dive into it, but from what I've seen, it runs really well, and like people seem to be very happy with it.
Mm.
I
Are
think
you gonna buy it?
it's one of those. I mean, again, there's so many games right now. Um,
Yeah,
I really do want to play remake again at some point, and I do think it would make way more sense to either do it on the Steam Deck or Switch over the PS5, especially since I already seen it. Like if
yep.
it looks slightly worse on a second playthrough, I could live with that. Um, but again, it's one of those probably not right this second. I think it's only $40 new, which is amazing. Again, like God bless Square Enix with some of these games. Like they could have been dirty and made this a 70 60 $70
Oh,
game, you know?
remake is 50% off on Steam.
Is it really? 20
Yeah,
bucks?
it's 26 Canadian, so it's got to be $20 American.
Does it I got to see cuz I
And it's
do
the
we do
Intergrade
need to
version too.
we do okay. Yeah, cuz I guess is it the intergrade? Yeah, it is
Yeah.
intergrade for
Inter-
for Switch as well.
yeah. Uh-oh.
But that is a game we definitely need to replay at some point.
Yeah. I might have to buy it for my Steam Deck potentially.
$20, that's a good price. I'll have to
Yeah.
see how much Steam and yeah, oh, we got time. Oh, dude, what a good game. It's been a minute since we've played that.
Yeah.
Shoot, it's been too long since we played Rebirth, to be honest with you.
No, that is true.
If it's been over a month, it's been too long.
Yeah. And I've only played Rebirth once. I feel like uh, a
I've
replay
only
is due,
played
but
I've
I need
only
to play
played
this one
both
first.
once.
Yeah.
Now I wonder, right? We need to hear about part 3 this year, right? I would imagine. Maybe not a release, but at least the name
Yeah,
and a
we're
trailer.
I think we'll get a trailer in 2026 with the 2027 release. I'm thinking April 2027.
See, like that might be perfect because then that will give us time to beat both
Yep.
without rushing, like okay, beat one and boom boom, get prepped. But yeah, $20. Ooh. Oh, it's verified too. You knew it was gonna be.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll be using a Christmas gift card on this one.
Yep, yeah, because I'm saying like it would be not see the only I guess the positive is I could do let's say do Best Buy. Let's just see. Get a physical version. Because I do have the physical. I actually have the steel books for the first part, 2 parts on my PlayStation. There, um, it's funny. The physical version for Switch 2 doesn't come out until next year.
Oh, I'm pretty
It,
sure it's a
it
game key card anyway.
is it.
Yeah, I think so.
That probably makes sense. Yeah, that actually. Let's see. Comes with integrate physical limited inbox bonus. Get some boosters. Reversible cover. You get Cactar weapon and some summons and stuff. But yeah, it would probably just be smarter to spend $20 instead of 40. Ultimately, but yeah, that might be like I said. We'll see how much Steam credit I end up with.
Yeah. Well, that was the year of 88 gigabytes, the Switch 2 version.
The
I
year
just,
of
oh my
2088.
gosh, January 22nd, that's when it comes out on Switch 2.
Wait, how many
Um,
gigs?
88 gigabytes for Switch 2.
Man, that's like the whole kit and caboodle, I feel like.
Yeah, there's no chance that's gonna be. I don't.
Does it
Yeah.
say um does it say in the Steam page how big it's got to say how big the file is, right?
I don't know if it says on the Steam page. I want to say it's like. Oh, there's also an asterisk on it that says, regardless of the memory requirement listed, a download of up to 95 gigabytes will be required.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe we'll pass on that. I'll pay $20. I mean, it's still yeah, like for 7 remake on Steam requires around 100 gigs available space,
Yeah,
90 to 95.
that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think I still have it on my PS4 or 5 like downloaded on there and it's just yeah, like a stupid amount.
Yeah.
They're like optimization, what the hell's that?
Oh man.
But then the Japanese people were like, we got to make that console only 2 DVD sizes big.
Oh man. Well, yeah. I guess that was the year of 2025. Again, depending on what kind of RPG fan you are, it might have been a good year, might have been a down year. But in any case, 2026 is looking promising. So we'll continue to look forward. And yeah, I guess hopefully everyone had a great holiday and did not go bankrupt or need a third or fourth mortgage for all the Steam games you picked up on the sale. But yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up here for another episode, and we're looking forward to the new year of SMT, the 2026. We're
Ooh.
going to be kicking the year off right. So one way or another, we may not know all the games that are coming out, but we know that we're going to have a fun time in January.
Yep. And then I'm going to have to lobby for SMT4 later in the year.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have to lobby too hard.
Yeah. I
It,
think yeah, you one mention of it might be enough to get the job done.
yeah, I know a lot of people that one came in second in our poll, so it won't take much to get that one. So
Yep, and I didn't rig it even though I could have.
yeah. Awesome. So I hope everyone had a great 2025, and we look forward for you continuing this ride with us into 2026. But for now, I guess we'll say goodbye, and everyone have a great new year.
Adios.
Greetings and welcome to the Thirsty Mage, the virtual pub taking a look back at the year that was 2025.
You sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire there. Greetings.
Oh, good. Do it again.